Hi guys, welcome back. This is 2000 Gaming again, bringing another Lost Sword content. If you're enjoying the content in this channel on all of the gacha games that I'm covering quite a lot, but like again, we're covering Lost Sword as well. I'm really happily playing this game. I know it's an idle game, but like, well, I like to goon and I like to play my idle game, so waifu collector. Anyways, finally we have the August 3 week 3 update preview. This is where we see Lohen Green's ability, the pets, and the up and coming another character coming in as well. So I'm really excited on the banner that we're gonna be having. So let's just jump in, okay, and see what's going on. Okay, shout out to the devs for giving us updates on updates and updates. I do really appreciate them. Very communicative from the community. Please join the Discord as well so that you can see what's going on and also in their socials on Twitter as well. So without further ado, let's jump in. August 23 update preview. Hello, Swordbringers! Greetings from the Lost Sword team. We're excited to share a sneak peek at what's coming to our next major update, full of fresh adventures, new challenges, and plenty of surprises. Okay, so this is we will see now the ability of Lohen Green. I'm really excited on this character. She looks really, oh my god, like that's like pardon with the um blurriness because I just zoomed it out so that you can see what's going on here, because like usually if I make it like 100% you can see what I'm talking about. I just zoomed it out bigger, zoom in or zoom out, zoom in so that you can see what I'm talking about. So Lohin Green is a rear position Chaos Knight. So again, she has an element disadvantage, but like take it as a grain of salt, okay? Ultimate skill, Climax. Summons a Black Swan to fight alongside Lohen Green for X amount of seconds. So, she summons this lovely lady at the back. Okay? Black Swan. So, when the Black Swan is defeated on the summon duration ends, she also inflicts damage to all enemies. Okay? Or, if the summon ends. So, it means that she will be... So, technically, you have... you have six... Like, 5 teams, right? 5 characters in one team, right? So she will be your sixth member. She will be your sixth member there, as like fighting alongside Lohin Green. Okay. Plus, when she dies or when the summon duration ends, she will inflict additional damage, which is crazy. And then also the active skill, aggressive duet, inflicts X damage to all enemies in the forward area. Very good. Increase Lohin Green and Black Swan's critical hit chance. So looking like they're gonna be basic attack damage dealers. Okay, like again, you can see her coming out, inflicting damage while she's in, and then when she dies, she inflicts damage to all enemies. Here, inflicts damage to all enemies, increases Longhorn Greens and Black Swan's critical hit chance by X%. So that's them fighting regular fights. Okay, the passive one increases Longhorn Greens and Black Swan's attack and attack speed. See, this is what you see: attack and attack speed. So if you have, I was thinking about, the like we'll go here. I forgot about the sword. So we'll go to what's the sword? Oh, I wanna what's the sword in what's the sword for Lancelot again? I forgot the sword. What's the sword's name? So Ardonite, okay? I think the Ardonite sword is very good for her in a way, because like it hits like three characters, right? So added target 3. So I think Ardonite is good for her. Most likely it's good for Lancelot as well, hitting 3 targets at the same time. I can see the potential of her being very strong, even at the back, because she's a backline hitting multiple enemies together with Black Swan. So increases Lauren Green's attack, and then passive. This is crazy as well. So she has almost like K-like ability, but more, okay? Prevents death upon receiving fatal damage, and then she deals X% damage to all enemies. What the heck? So, so, like, this is kind of crazy, guys. This is kind of crazy. So, for enemies that hitting, Tiamat is getting hit at the back. She needs a lost contract usually if she's getting hit from the backline by bosses. This one, she doesn't die on fatal hit. She wakes up, gets revived, like wakes up and then deals damage to all enemies. I'm not quite sure if you would like to put an Ethan card on her and then put the Galahad card on Galahad. It all depends on you on what you want to do with your team. That's gonna be crazy. The night team would be crazy. So, or it's either you put a lost contract on her at the back, But like that's magical damage anyway. So again, it's she's like a physical, like she's magic damage, but like she's like a physical, right? Like that's what I was like thinking. Physical damage, like I can't see, but like if she's a knight, most likely that's it's not magic damage, magic attack. Most likely, I want to see her full kit on the description. So prevents death. Okay, that's good. New card, Eternal Bond. Oh my God. Oh, popping out, popping bottles in the club. It's popping, man. It's popping. And then Eternal Blood card skill, increase the final damage. Oh, see. Oh my God. This is freaking. Wait a minute. This card is kind of crazy. Increase the final damage of basic attack and passive skills by X%. Oh, wait a minute. This is, oh my God, we have a big problem. Oh, what will happen to the free-to-plays now? This is kind of hella good. And then Lohen Green's pet. Oh my God, this is 2 for 1. Damn. Increase all allies attack speed by X%. So, like, bro, if you have Knight team, and then they like to hit you multiple times with Kay, with Lancelot, with her, with Galahad, with Diane. Oh, that's gonna be crazy, bro. This is gonna be, like, it has a very big potential. Very big potential. And then we have Lilith as well. Lilith is coming. So, Lilith, in a way, she's good. Because her card is kind of crazy as well. So, I like, maybe get a copy of her. I'm not, like, maybe not anymore. Like, where's that Lilith? Lilith card is... So, Charm. Okay? This is one of the sought-after cards for your deck. Okay? Status effect accuracy. And then critical resistance reduction is 1.5%. It's a debuff. So that the enemy will not crit. Okay? So, that's like a sought-after card for you to not... to survive more in the dungeons. Okay? In trying to clear content. So, kind of... like, it's... oh my God, this is... it's hella crazy. Hella crazy, crazy, crazy. Plus, there's gonna be a new costume, Bunny Girl Elizabeth. Okay. Okay, she's nice. New costume will be introduced. It's not free, unfortunately. Standard costume. And there's also a costume if you like Morgana. Okay, I'm not gonna go there. Okay. Chapters will be expanded. Okay. This is, I'm not even at chapter 40. Okay. Guide missions will also be updated accordingly. The Abyss is unlocked by clearing three of the dungeon 50. That's for end game players. Most likely, clear the floors of Abyss dungeon to obtain rewards. So, featured character is Lohen Green. And then Lilith will be there. So, Lilith's card is good. I'm not quite sure with the pet. I'm not gonna be going for the pet. But like Lohen Green's card herself and the pet looks amazing. Okay? Oh my God, it's so hard to pull now. So, there's also an event dungeon, Black Rose. So, Fireworks and Summer Memories, 11 and 20 will be unlocked. Haunted Manor, the event will close. So, this would be... I'm also interested in this before I end the video. The banner in the shop, okay, sliding format now. The passive skills of certain bosses will be adjusted. Adjusted in what? Are they nerfing that or are they buffing it? I hope they nerf it so that people can clear content quite fast. Okay, but again, I feel like I played I I played Silver and Blood. Timeless Iona is so broken, and this one is a new character. She might be broken that you'll be able to clear content, but again, still it's level capped as well. There's gonna be penalties despite her being OP, but we will see. To see is to believe, but this is so OP. There's lots of problems to be had right now. It's a bit of a conundrum that I was like saying. My voice is like high right now because I'm high with excitement. She looks really, really interesting, guys. Like, I can't say enough of this. There's gonna be a basic attack team together with your Knights team. So, and even the pet, I know there's not gonna be a crit, but like, again, even without the crit from Phoenix, this like multiple basic attacks would be crazy. And then you're gonna be looking at equips with crit rate percentage anyway. So, I think that can circumvent that problem. But again, that's what can you say about this then? I would like to hear from you guys down below, okay? Is it a good problem to have or a bad problem to have? Are you pulling for Lohen Green? Her card herself and the pet looks amazing. Lilith is there to like put more fire to the fuel with her card, which is crazy as well. I don't really know. Like, they're releasing bangers and bangers and bangers of banners. I'm not quite sure what they're getting at. They're sucking us dry, like Lilith. Okay, like Lilith. You know what Lilith does, right? She sucks you dry. Okay, so that's it for me. I would like to hear from you guys. This is again 2300 Gaming, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm really excited. Peace out. Bye bye.